Hello friends and welcome to my channel. Today we are planning out the week of November 7th through the 13th using this Glam Planner Lake House kit. This was from her mystery subscription this year. I believe it was September, maybe, I don't know. I said it in my kit lineup video, so make sure to watch that if you haven't, if you want more details. I'm using this kit to mark 1 year of living in my house in Tennessee and my parents living in their new lake house. This kit just felt appropriate. And I am also pulling in some foil from Alica Craft. I say that now, but as I was editing this video, I actually thought about the Glam Planner Mystery Kit that was about like being sick and recovering. And that kit would have also been super appropriate for this week because I don't know when I'm really going to have a chance to use it again, but this kit's also perfect. I ended up having surgery this week to catch you all up on the teeth saga. I'm recording this voiceover, by the way, on Thursday, November 11th, so this week has just wrapped up a couple days ago. So let's go ahead and just get into the whole surgery thing. So if you've been around a while, you know I've had a lot of issues with my teeth. It's been an ongoing thing since December of 2018, and it's a whole saga at this point. Well, I ended up needing to have a surgery on the 9th, Wednesday the 9th that morning, because I needed to have a tooth removed and hopefully an implant put in. Also, I'm sorry that the footage is slightly out of focus. It's going to be that way until like around 4 minutes and 30-ish seconds. So if you want to fast forward till it's crystal clear, I totally understand. But I digress. If I had enough bone, they were going to put in an implant. So it basically scared me to death having to do this. It was an oral surgery that caused me to have chronic pain. So the idea of having another one was terrifying. I am now, 9 days past post-op. It did go fairly well. I had one stitch that was bugging me, poking me, rubbing my mouth raw, that was causing me the most pain and the biggest issues of the whole thing. And I'm happy to report that it finally came out, and I'm feeling pretty good. I still haven't gone a day without having to take some kind of pain medication yet. I'm hoping today will be that day. Yesterday was super, super close, so I'm hoping, one day further out I will be feeling even better. It has stirred up some other problems, because currently I have a huge gap where that tooth was and the implant's there. And in 4 months, I need to go in and have a crown put on it. However, because that tooth is essentially missing there right now, my bite is obviously different than it was when the tooth was there. And because of that, other teeth are having to compensate with the pressure of my mouth when I bite down and I clench my teeth at night. And so they're aching and hurting really, really bad. So I do an appointment with a neurologist. The soonest I could get in was the end of January. So that is coming up. And that's pretty much the update I have on the tooth saga for now. I'm really happy to report that I didn't get sick this time. Like, I didn't throw up at all. So that seems to be an improvement. And also, I realized I failed epically when I started this voiceover, and I meant to get a cup of coffee to just enjoy and drink my coffee and do this voiceover this morning. But alas, I didn't get coffee, and I'm not going to stop this voiceover now. So I hope you have grabbed a beverage of some kind, a coffee, water, wine, whatever hour it is, to enjoy, maybe even a snack while you watch this plan with me, because I failed today. But coffee will be my reward when I am done. Also, you will see my nails change halfway through this video. I loved the skeletons while they lasted, but they do seem really out of place now that Halloween is so far gone. I've just been loving getting my nails from Red Aspen. They usually last me like 10 days to 2 weeks. Sometimes I just get tired and impatient and want to change, but I've been really enjoying them, and they've been, I don't want to say they're super affordable, but like they're more affordable than going and getting your nails done. So it's a more affordable option for me to have nice nails, because even if I get my nails professionally done with even gel, if they last me 1 week, I'm lucky, and that would cost me more than these do. And like I said, they last 10 to 14 days, and I could probably even get them longer than 14 days if I really, really wanted to. So been loving those, and I still haven't gone back to work yet. So if you watched my previous 2 Plan With Me's, which were House of Haunts and Horror Nights, you will heard me say I don't have a ton to talk about because like nothing's going on, and that still reigns true in this Plan With Me. I haven't gone back to work yet. Tomorrow in real time will be my first day back, and I'm super excited because that's the other thing I feel like maybe I should talk about with my teeth, and kind of pertains to work, but my depression has really, really flared up with this whole surgery and teeth stuff. I kind of feel like I'm living in a fog. Nothing seems real. I can't focus on anything. My attention span is garbage right now. Like, not even my favorite show. Like, nothing's enjoyable for me. I've been doing a lot of planning and trying to get caught up before I go back to work. And if you don't know, I work in retail, and it's like the holiday season, so it's like obviously our busy time. So I wanted to get more ahead and kind of caught up before going back to work. And I don't know, it's not that I don't enjoy it, but I don't enjoy anything right now, if that makes sense. If you haven't dealt with depression, this probably sounds really, really whiny to you, but yeah. And actually, once I sit down and start planning, I do enjoy it, but it's getting myself there that's like the hardest part, or getting myself to do anything, like work out, which I didn't work out at all on the week that we're watching. It's the first time in a long time I haven't included workout stickers in a week, which was also really weird, and probably why I felt like I have nothing to talk about. But I'm happy to report that this week I am back to working out, and I am so sore. I've been cleared by my doctor and everything, so no need to worry about that. I also debated a long time if I was going to put the Glam Planner foiled overlays on these boxes, but then I kind of realized that I didn't have any foil overlay boxes in Gold Hollow to use, so I just went ahead and used them. I know they cover up some of the detail, and sometimes I don't mind, but this kit just reminds me so much of my parents' house, and that specifically the double box scene on Saturday and Sunday, not this big one, but the one that was just up with the dock and the trees, really, really, really reminds me of their house. And I just didn't want to lose some of the detail in the trees and the art, but I feel like you can still see it well enough through, and it was kind of my only solution to not having full box overlays. Yeah. So here I just cut a flag from Alicia Craft to put in with my month script from Plana Hannah. If you don't know, I do PR for Hannah. My code is Rosey15 to save 15% off, and you'll get my freebie. If Hannah is having a sale, you can put my name Rosey in the notes section at checkout on Etsy, and you will still get my freebie that way, and I appreciate each and every one of you that have used my code. So getting into this week, like I mentioned, Monday was 1 year in my house, and I just used this little cupcake from Scribble Prints Co. I'm an affiliate for Scribble Prints Co., so you can use code Rosey10 to save there as well. Then I did some planning and tidying up and laundry. All 3 of those stickers are from RoseyPlans. If I forget to mention where a sticker is from and you want to know, just leave a comment down below. Also, feel free to leave any questions or comments you have down below, and if you're down there and you haven't hit the subscribe button, please do, and help me reach 1,000 subscribers this year. It's like one of my main goals. I would greatly appreciate it. Then Monday I had a lazy day and got Chewies, so that basically rounded out the first day of the week. Moving into Tuesday the 8th, I did my makeup this morning and then I went into work. And then my mom came over while I was at work because she's going to be staying with me to take care of me during the surgery, which I greatly appreciated. Then Mom and I played games on her iPad most of the afternoon. I don't even know what the game is called that we play on her iPad. But she got 4 hours of free playing time, so we basically just played that. And then I marked that I was scared crapless for the following day, because that was when my surgery was. Moving into Wednesday the 9th, I used the same Glam Planner Teeny to mark being anxious that morning, because boy oh boy was I. Then I used a cute Beneva's Creations dinosaur that's smiling and holding up an x-ray of his teeth to his face. I just absolutely love it, and it rarely matches with spreads, so I just had to seize the opportunity to use this sticker. That was used to mark my surgery of getting my tooth extracted and getting the implant in. Then I used a bunch of RoseyPlans pillows this week for taking naps because, recovery. Mom and I watched Devious Maids this day. I watched the finale of The Handmaid's Tale, and then I just put in another Glam Planner sticker holding a Band-Aid to mark recovery for the worst days of it. That, and I also just didn't have a ton to mark because I was basically just sleeping, laying around, watching TV, playing games, not doing anything. So yeah, Thursday I marked that I slept in pretty much on par with what I just told you. This day my dad came over to do my lawn and he brought Tito, and I barely remember any of it. I basically slept the entire time. I took a nap. And then I marked being in recovery again, which I forgot to mention, those arrows that I'm using on the days that I'm marking recovery are from a Planner Pixie Co. freebie. I feel like Randy is known for arrows, and I just felt they were a good way to fill up the space. Then this day I got a bunch of Happy Mail, so I just put it in, and then I marked watching the episode of Grey's Anatomy, which was the last one till February, which is really sad. I feel like seasons have gotten so short, but anyways, Friday the 11th was payday, and then I slept in, of course. And then this day it had been so Wednesday night after surgery I was eating some mashed potatoes and a stitch had popped up, and when I tell you the way this stitch moved, it made me go instantly nauseous, and I was eating when it happened. Like I said, I put the food down and the stitch started scratching the inside of my cheek and really rubbing my gum raw, so I called the doctor this day. And then I marked that I was anxious all day because they had just gone into surgery, and they were like, they'll call you back. And I called it 9 a.m. and it was almost 3 o'clock and I hadn't heard back, so I called them. They were like, oh yeah, we got your message. And I felt I didn't really love how they've handled my post-op care, to be honest, and they were basically just told me to deal with it cutting up the inside of my mouth. So then I marked recovery. I put in that Mom made this really good soup that night, and then I went to bed early. I actually didn't nap that day, so go me. Moving into Saturday the 12th, I slept in that day. I did some planning. This was the day I finished the Horror Nights spread because the scripts I needed from Hannah came in when I got the Happy Mail on Thursday. Then I took a nap. I watched the movie Accepted. I put in, it was another day of recovery. I got Cinnabon this day because all I wanted was a cinnamon roll. And then Mom and I watched more Devious Maids. Moving into Sunday, this day I felt substantially better. The stitch was still driving me insane. I redid my nails this day to this blue set that I have on now. Then I did my laundry, which consisted of washing my sheets and towels like I do every Sunday. And I did something different with the little flags that come in the Glam planner kit, and I think it came out really, really cute. Then I used another RoseyPlans card to mark that my mom left this day. I was doing well enough to take care of myself. So I put in more planning because I really wanted to get caught up this day. I felt like I was just so behind. While I was planning, I watched Frozen, so that's just a little Elsa from Scribble Prince Co. And then this evening, I had a FaceTime date with Keaton. He owns Keytown, and we played Animal Crossing. He restarted the game, and I had a bunch of duplicate recipes, 84 to be exact, that I gave him. So that was just super fun. It was just a good distraction, honestly, from just doing the same monotonous things when I was recovering, and it was nice to have some company that night. Here's what I had left over in the kit. I do think I end up grabbing the weekend banner off camera from this to put in, but it's basically the same. And here I am putting in the scripts I made myself. The font is called Thanks Autumn, and it is from dafont.com, which is totally free. Not sponsored or anything, but they have free fonts that you can download on there if you make your own scripts. If you want to know how I make my scripts, I have a video on that. I try really hard on my channel to have everything accessible for everybody. That being said, make sure to check my description box for things. There's lots of helpful links there as well. Yeah, that pretty much sums up this week. I wasn't really putting in the depression as much as I probably should have. I feel like that hit more this week, and I feel like the depression kind of tied in with me sleeping a lot in the recovery this week, so I don't know. But like I said, the current week we're on, it's been pretty bad. The weather has also changed within these 2 weeks, so I don't know if that's contributing, but hopefully it'll go away soon. And just remember, if you are struggling with your mental health, you are not alone. My DMs on Instagram are always open for you. It is RoseyPlans like it is here, and you are amazing. Don't ever feel like you are not cared for. Also, just to wrap things up here, if you haven't and you liked this video, please, please, please hit the subscribe button. Share this video with your planner friends. Give it a thumbs up. All those things help me out and will help me reach my goal this year and is greatly appreciated. I hope you all have a great day, afternoon, evening, week, wherever in the world you are watching this from. And that's it. I will see you in my next plan with me. Bye, friends.